Tony alert!
Chris, what is your loudest sneeze?
Maybe 2/3 of yours.
Do you ever like sneeze and then your body hurts because of all the like pressure in your veins?
Not that. I was gonna say it's awful when you have like a really sore chest from being sick. Oh, well, even okay. Did we get 2?
No, we got 1, but we'll restart because our pod is starting to dwindle.
Yeah, so like your chest is really, really sore from coughing for ages, and then you sneeze, and you just feel like you're gonna blow your chest out.
Yeah, that does kind of suck.
Rob said you really enjoyed Remnant, Maddie.
Yeah, I did. It was fun. The like the guns and stuff are very satisfying to shoot. Unlike some games.
Shooty Puff Jr.
Like what games, Maddie?
Hunt.
I think
I don't play that.
the guns in Hunt are so satisfying when you land a hit.
I never land a hit. That's the problem.
You sound like me now.
You gotta play 100 hours, and then you get to land some of your hits.
That's too much. It's funny every time like we talk about Remnant, I think of Remnant Records.
Yeah,
first.
me too.
Which one is Remnant Ashes that you were playing on Saturday?
Yeah, that's the one we're talking about.
Yeah. Well, do I have that game?
You've played it.
Oh, what is it about?
Third-person shooter. You're rescuing trees from evil trees.
I don't remember it. Where does it take place?
It's a post-apocalyptic one.
It has escaped me.
It's in like a city with a lot of trees. You ever play that game Tokyo Jungle?
Is that the one where you're animals?
Yeah,
I completely forgot about that game.
that was a pretty cool game.
That took a while.
Yeah.
See, in Hunt, you'd be walking around the level for 40 minutes, and then you'd see 4 people.
Reinforcements available. Do you
Yes.
choose to leave
And it's
now
awesome.
or continue fighting?
Meh.
That's the last objective is
Are there monkeys without tails? Like, I guess that would be a gorilla.
Yes.
Baboon,
our
orangutan,
position has been
tons of them.
compromised.
Do orangutans have tails?
No.
Are we
you
sure?
can do baboons.
If you were a Tenno Scoom, how many would it be?
What?
10?
Oh, Scoom. What do you think the most edible type of ant is?
Not the fire ants.
No.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can
Or are
find
they
more
just like
opportunity.
extra spicy?
Keep fighting.
They're like cinnamon
Another
heart ants.
opportunity to extract will appear soon.
I don't like cinnamon.
Oh, we had that discussion.
Yeah, we did. Fuck cinnamon.
What does most edible mean?
Like, which one do you think tastes the best?
None. Although I'm sure we've all eaten them. At one time or another.
I don't know many types of ants.
Me neither.
Well, there's
You got
the
like
carpenter
your,
ant.
and then you got your fire ant,
You got
and then you got your like soldier ant or whatever they're called.
Worker? Aren't they worker?
Isn't there like an actual like where they just like march in a line and just fuck everything up that's in front of that
the
line?
army ant. No, I don't know.
Is that what they're called?
Not sure. Do I look like an anthropologist?
Ha ha.
Ah. I thought that was funny. Took
No,
Chris
but you
like a
do
minute
look-
to laugh, but
Anti-social.
ah,
Also, you are an ant, so
that is true. Well, so is
like
Maddie.
your opinion is like
Apparently.
the most valid. Actually, you're right. Maddie is an ant. Are you
That's
an ant?
correct.
By marriage.
Yes.
You're an aunt-in-law. Is
That's
that how that
true.
works?
No, it's by marriage.
He's just an ant.
Have you heard that Lonely Island song where Andy Samberg the whole time is like, I fucked my aunt. Oh, guys, I went and fucked my aunt. Oh, no, or whatever. And then at the
No,
very- at the very end of the song, he's like, "I fucked my aunt too."
No, no,
Ah.
I haven't heard that. Which one is that?
I think it's probably called "I fucked my aunt."
Probably. That's hilarious. No, I haven't heard that. Maddie, you're so old.
Why am I old?
Because you're an aunt, you big weirdo.
Wow, you're an uncle.
Wow. My fleeting youth.
Have you seen that meme where the guy keeps buying cats, but the coyotes keep getting them? Coyote? How do you say it? And the guy says it sounds like you're just feeding coyotes with
Yes.
extra steps.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's sad. Poor cats.
Yes. Or you have to keep them indoors.
Yes.
That big coyote.
Did you have reading buddies when you were in school, Chris?
What's a reading buddy?
So
It
it's
was
like,
usually like a 6th grader teams up with like a kindergartner to read to them.
I don't
or
think
to
I did.
teach them to read.
Or teach them to read, yeah.
You implying I don't know how to read?
Prove it.
I liked reading buddies.
I fucking hated that shit.
Yeah, but you hate books, so
You hate everything, Rob.
I also hate children.
yeah. But I was a child, so
We were all
it's different
Okay,
children.
when you're
so-
a child.
Learning
Did,
to read.
So did you have any like, I want to say mechanic, but that's not the right word. Any system like that, Chris?
I-
Like in school?
There might have been. I don't remember ever doing anything like that.
Or sometimes it's called like the Big Sister program or the Big Bird program or some shit. I don't know.
Big Bird.
What was it called in Bob's Burgers?
Wasn't it Big Sister?
Oh, maybe.
Or wait, no, because it wasn't just girls. I don't remember now. Big Buddy. I don't know.
Yeah, I actually like hated that shit. Because here's the thing. Here's here's my
Started
two
out
complaints.
friends.
It was cool, but it was all pretend. And
Yeah. Since you've been gone.
so here's my issue. And it is an issue, not an ishme. Or it's an ishme, not an issue.
It's you.
But, so complaint number one. I did not like how we had a limited, like, once a week, we're gonna go to the computer lab, and that is our computer lab time for the week in grade 6 or whatever.
Uh-oh, I'm down.
Or like twice a week.
We're all down.
Oh, jeez.
Lots of
Oh,
people are
gee.
down.
I don't know.
I remember the reading buddies in the computer lab.
Yeah, so,
Lab
okay,
buddies.
you got like once a week that you got to go to the computer lab or whatever to do your computer lab related shit, and I did not like it because reading buddies, it was like, okay, here's your reading buddy, that's gonna be your computer lab time for the rest of the year, basically, is your buddy's gonna go on the computer and you stand behind them and like watch them and help if they need. And it's like, oh, that's great,
To
like...
play Math Circus.
It's fucking bullshit. So now I'm just standing there behind this kid while he's using up my computer time. And, and it's like, okay, what am I gonna do? He's like, he knows how to use a computer. He's not dumb. Like, he's clearly got a, Commodore 64 at home or something. I don't know. But, like, so now I'm just standing there bored out of my mind, right? Displeased that my computer time's being broken up or used up. And then so my buddy and I just started talking about video games, and then the teachers are like, nah, you're not allowed to like talk, you gotta help your buddy. And it's like, dude, my buddy doesn't need help. Like, I'm just gonna stand here for like an hour and do nothing
Yeah,
every
that's pretty
week.
bad.
Like, that's what we're doing.
It's funny.
So Chris,
Oh, I was gonna say it's funny from like the computer lab perspective. I remember it as the little kid, and I had a great time
oh well, good for
playing
you.
my math.
Oh, I'm
circus
sure
and all that.
I'm sure my reading buddy had a great time too. I didn't. Not even allowed to talk. I was gonna say, so Chris, you did not have a similar experience, is what I'm hearing.
No, not to that.
And did they have reading buddies back in 1812?
Who remembers?
Extraction.
Not me.
Also, I enjoyed being the reading buddy, like being the one to read to the kid or whatever. That was fun. Because for my school or whatever, it was like you would split it. So like first half it would be me reading to the kid, and then the other half would be the kid reading.
Okay.
So I liked when I got to read because the kid couldn't read.
So you're like, yo, I'm about
Let's
to
hurry it up.
style on this kid
Yeah.
here. And you're like, let me show you how this shit's done, bud.
Yeah. And reading my Robert Munch books to him.
Which one was Robert Munch?
She's on the web browser.
On the web browser. Oh, he did do Paperback Princess. I didn't know that.
Also, I hate Robert Munch
Yeah, you hate everything.
because he has a stupid name.
Wow.
Munch? Like, really? Like, I'm gonna name my last name, like, Chomp or something. I don't know. I'm gonna be
Name your
Robert
last
Chomp.
name.
I'm just munching on some food, you know?
It's not spelled that way though. There's an S in there.
In Munch?
Yeah.
Oh.
I still hate it. And I hated it.
Munsch.
And I hated it as a kid because they'd be like, oh, today we're going to read Robert Munch, and somebody in the class has the same name as him.
And it was you.
Yeah, and I'd be like, that joke gets funnier every time you say it, ma'am. I was a really bitter kid, apparently.
Apparently.
And bitter adult.
Did you have those horrible history and horrible science books?
Which
In
ones
which way?
were the horrible ones?
The
They
ones
had-
where they said, like, the Native Americans were politely asked to leave.
Did they really?
No, well, no, I remember there's, like, a meme about that. I thought that's where you were going with this.
No. They were just these history books aimed at kids. Made it more interesting. I used to bring my collection into school and read the rest of the class. I think that's my equivalent of Robert Munch.
Wait, so which history books were these?
No, I'm Googling.
Yeah, I was about to say, are you also doing the web browser?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, back to the whole reading buddies thing. I think I liked being the reader because I used to read my books to my stuffed animals. So it was similar.
You were practicing.
I was.
So when that opportunity came up, you were like, bitch, I've been training for this shit since I was 6. I don't know.
Correct.
Something like that. I was gonna say my whole life, but at that point, like, what really is a whole life?
6 is pretty accurate. Do you remember the dinosaur books? They were like,
Land Before Time.
no, they were like actual like facts about dinosaurs and stuff, but they had pictures that were like they were drawn pictures, but they were realistic.
Yo! No,
There was
no,
like
no.
a big binder. I don't remember what those are called, but they were so cool.
Okay, I'm gonna say some shit right now.
Okay.
Two things that I remember-ish. One, what were those, like, reading vegetables?
What?
VeggieTales?
Yeah!
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Reading
yeah.
vegetables.
Were they like hyper religious?
I have no idea. I
So
just
true.
remember, like, they were like, there was like a small little book for each vegetable, and they were like super popular, and if you were the kid that got to pick first, you always went and grabbed one of the VeggieTales. And it was like a big thing about how they were like collectible, and there was like, you know, oh, he's got like the raspberry one, like, you know, shit like that.
That's weird. I don't remember that.
Sounds like Mr. Men.
Sounds like which?
You don't have Mr. Men in Canada?
I'm gonna say nay.
Mr. Men and Little Misses.
Oh, Little Miss. That sounds familiar.
What was the other thing I
I'm
was
down.
gonna say?
I'm down.
I don't know.
I
VeggieTales.
cannot sustain
Yeah, there was
my life.
VeggieTales. Oh, okay. Here's another thing.
How fancy. Media fancy.